For all my life, my family's been involved in agriculture. But in the late 90s, we saw that we needed to make a change. And tobacco at that time was our main crop. But we saw the need to change. And just like we saw the need to change in agriculture, we see the need to change in government and how we do things. When you say that this is the way we've always done it, that's not a good statement, because we can always do better in the future. My name's Stewart Hughes, and I'm a lifelong resident of Scott County. What we need to do is make sure that we don't gamble on the future and take into account all things that we need to do to make this community even greater. And that's what I look to do as your next county judge executive. I've been blessed in my time in government to serve on many different committees and boards. When I first ran for magistrate in Scott County, there was not one Republican on the fiscal court nor in the courthouse. I ran and won against a very tough Democratic opponent. I'm a conservative, fiscally conservative person. Scott County is blessed with a great revenue stream, but it's how we spend that money. And I think government needs to treat the money of the taxpayer as if it were their own. Because at the end of the day, county government is about service. I have 3 children in their 30s. I have 6 grandchildren. I want to make sure that this community offers them the opportunity to bring their families, to raise their families, and to have employment in this area going forward.
I'm Jimmy Richardson. I'm a 5th generation Scott Countyan. Live in the same area that my great-great-great-grandfather did. Own the same farm. We have the most excellent candidate in my lifetime running for judge, and that's Stewart Hughes. I switched parties specifically for the reason to vote for Stewart Hughes in the Republican primary. Not only me, but my whole family. And we support him wholeheartedly. We have to have a solid future. We cannot afford to gamble our future. It has to be rock solid, and it will be with Stewart Hughes.
My name is Alvin Lyons. I'm a lifelong resident of Scott County, born and raised here. I've known Stewart Hughes most of my life, and Stewart Hughes is Scott County. Stewart and I have known each other for years and years, going way back. We served on a lot of agriculture groups together, but we also served 4 years together on Scott County Fiscal Court, both as magistrates, which was a very good experience. Stewart was very dedicated and took things very seriously. The biggest challenge Scott County faces is just the rapid growth. The growth is necessary, but it's so rapid, there's the risk of losing the rural character and the rural flavor that everybody loves here that makes the county so great. But with Stewart's background, I'm sure he will do his best to maintain the balance, to have the growth and to keep the character of the county.
In the last few years, there are over 50 homes on Glass Pike. So the next county judge and the fiscal court need to determine how we're going to maintain our infrastructure to supply safe travel for all the citizens of Scott County.
Hi, my name is Donzetta Hughes. I've been married to Stewart Hughes for over 35 years, and he is Scott County. We both believe in working in the community that we live in, and so I chose Georgetown Community Hospital. I've been in the emergency room for many years, and one of the crises that I see for future generations is the drug problem that is facing all counties. And I believe Stewart, as the next judge executive, would definitely look at this problem for our future.
So my dad's always been a hard worker. Growing up here on the farm, us kids all grew up helping. It's always been a family effort, and he's always instilled family values in us. You know, family comes first, and we're all here to support each other. And he has that same feeling about his community. My dad's very passionate, grew up here, raised here. Us kids are born and raised here. We all still live in Scott County. So it's an important place to our family, not just to my dad. And he just wants to continue to see good things happen in our county.
Quite often I'm asked, what is the role of county judge and what does it do for our community? His role in making the budget for all constitutional officers and the county itself, along with the magistrates. He also helps to make board appointments. He makes the recommendations, and with the consent of the fiscal court, those members are appointed. Several boards, planning and zoning, parks and rec, board of adjustments. Those are important boards, and those make decisions that affect a lot of folks on a daily basis. Those are things we need to address and need to make sure that the next county judge is open to new opportunities and new people to be appointed to these positions. The great thing is, I know about Stamping Ground, I know about Sadyville, Oxford, Newtown, Hess Branch, North Rays Fork. These are all areas of this community that I know and that I promise won't be forgotten in our administration. I'm a man of faith and I'm a man of my word. And I believe that integrity and character are two of the most important things that you will find in this campaign. And I think I offer both of those to this community. We don't need to take a chance and gamble our future on the unknown. I'm Stewart Hughes, and I am Scott County, and I would appreciate your support and vote in the May 2018 Republican primary for Scott County Judge Executive.